Really good win against a quality opponent, well coached, very disciplined, very tough. I said it on TV and I said it in the locker room, like we really haven't been in a physical game like that since probably we were down in Florida playing Georgia and Pittsburgh. So, Fred's doing a great job, which doesn't surprise anybody. But again, I thought, the home crowd had a big part of this one today. And maybe the story of the game was just the fact that we played the whole game in foul trouble, but really didn't miss a beat. Really proud of those kids that had to play some extended minutes, Estelle and Hannah, Annie, it's the way we practice, so I don't think any of us are surprised, but great to see them step up to the plate and really make sure that this game went the right way. And then can't say enough about this kid and the effort today on both ends of the floor. She was guarding a really, really good player, Morgan Sharps, and she did a heck of a job, and then did what she does on offense too. So, we're happy for Nye, and this was never about that, but just personally, she's such good people that you only want good things for, and so today was a good thing for her.
And I'll start with Brady. I know you've talked about rebounding a lot this season. Starting out in the first half, 21-11, ended up winning it 36-30. Just how much of an emphasis was that going into today?
It's an emphasis every day, and like this team, like I can talk to them just and explain, we got to do this better, and like they listen and they go do it. Like we don't, I'd like to come in and say, oh man, we ran this drill and we practice, and it's all them. Like they just understand this is what we got to do to win. And then apparently, I didn't know this, but we had extra motivation. Apparently, if they got, what was it, less than 7 or less L boards, all right, then they got donuts. So apparently they're motivated by donuts. So any NIL deals out there, for donuts, I guess we're your team.
I guess I'll start with both of the players. As he said, just kind of a physical game. You think there's definitely a rivalry forming, or that there has been a rivalry with Bowling Green? Yeah, I was about to say that has been with Bowling Green.
I mean,
yeah, I can take it.
Maybe a little bit. Last year or season, in the tournament we lost to them, so that's always kind of on the back of my head. But I don't really think about it much. But we always want to win, especially on the home floor. So
yeah, kind of same as Maddie. I don't think about it much, but obviously I've been on both sides of it, so I would say both teams always know it's going to be a good game. It's always going to be competitive. It's always going to be really physical, night in and night out.
And then Nyla, I know we talked about facing your former team as just kind of another game, but then obviously playing in it was kind of what you expected it to be.
Yeah, pretty much just another MAC game.
And then I'll go for Brady. You can correct me if I'm wrong here, but
Oh, I will.
was that first half of basketball kind of exactly the style you wanted to see your players playing?
Minus the fouls, and some of those we were in control of, and some of them we weren't. I thought we imposed our will defensively with the press and what we were doing in the half court. Clearly, the job we did in the first half against Mo Sharps was real, and then they adjusted to it and understood we're going to have to go to somebody else. And clearly, they were better in the second half, but I thought in terms of imposing our will, in terms of a game plan, it was good. And these kids were locked in. They got a little squirrely on me in shoot around today, but I won't tell you who, but one of them looked at me and winked and said, "Coach, we got this." So like they knew the plan. They knew what we had to do, and they had to talk me off the ledge this morning and shoot around. But then after that, I know my team. I really do, and everybody was talking about I didn't call a timeout in that first quarter the other day, and because I know my team, right? I know when they need me to, and I know when they don't. And I knew my team, and I knew what it was gonna look like today. Now, win or lose, I didn't know, right? We gotta go play the game, but I knew the effort we were gonna get out of it. I knew, like, this one was ready for the plan. I knew capable. I knew all that stuff. So, it's a really good feeling this time of year when you know your team.
And then Matt, it just looked like the defensive effort from the tip was just high. What can you say about the impact that the defense has had this year?
Can you ask it again?
So from the tip, it just looked like the defensive effort was just through the roof. Just how do you think the defense has had an impact on the game this year?
I mean, I would say a huge impact, but today I was really focused on Sharps. I know she's a really good shooter and I respect her, but I was really trying to just, not let her get her shot off, and that was the plan, so I was really locked into me on that.
And then as well, you played 39 minutes, essentially the whole game, guarding Sharps as well. Just kind of what's the effort that goes into playing for that long?
Yeah, just play the next play. I mean, basically just that, and my main focus today was guarding Sharp, so just play the next play and try to not let her get a shot off.
And then I know I saw like a big group of people with number 12 jerseys on. Was your family able to make it today?
Yeah, they were.
Are they usually able to make it to games?
Yeah, my dad's a high school coach, so it kind of just depends on his schedule. And my little brother plays basketball, so it depends on his schedule. My mom's pretty much at everything.
I guess like for
I'll
all
get one of those number 12 shirts.
I guess for all of them to be here, just like kind of what does it mean to you?
I mean, it always means a lot when families ever make it up.
And then last question for Brady, just kind of coming off of a win like this, just what are your main takeaways about the team?
We gotta get ready for the next one. I mean, you're just in the grind of conference basketball, so, who do we play next?
Central,
Central, where?
11 a.m. at Central,
At Central, okay, so,
Wednesday.
that's, I'll go home and, hopefully my wife will allow me to have a meal, and then I'll get moving on to Central Michigan, and, that's just what this is, this time of year, and apparently they'll eat their donuts, on Monday, I guess, probably, and then, they'll come out, hear the plan, and we'll start rocking and rolling, getting ready to go up to Mount Pleasant.
We'll have a Sunday delivery.
Sunday delivery for donuts, we can make